They're a good team, but we got you. So we're going to win. Good, MP.
Objects in motion, stay in motion.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. Tonight, we'll see the Boston Celtics and a look at the starters for the Cavaliers. A loaded backcourt. It's Garland and Mitchell. Mobley is out there with Nurkic, and it's Bridges in at the 3. And for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. MP out there with Derek White. And it's Davis in at the center, locking down the middle. So we're still in the early days here of this season, but Doris, for teams getting a slow start, how worried should they be?
Well, wins and losses matter no matter when they happen, so obviously there's always a little concern. But some of this is about, do we have our full contingent of players? Is there anyone that's starting out coming off an off-season surgery? You have to figure out the context of the slow start in order to gauge how concerned you are.
That's good for Mitchell on the assist by Bridges.
I tell you, at times, guarding Donovan Mitchell has got to feel overwhelming defensively. When he starts to go with the floater, look out.
Here's MP. The kick out to Tatum. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Cleveland. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Boston.
Yeah, I mean, hard time shooting the rock in that one. But they also didn't give themselves the best looks.
I think even when you get quality looks, there was an inability to stay consistent. It is hard to win on a cold shooting night in today's NBA. The scoring is just too good.
And that one's good. MP.
Despite his youth, MP showing grown man strength.
And so Garland will bring it up for the Cavaliers. Mitchell outside. Mobley the pass to Bridges. No good with the triple. The Celtics have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Prime, no good.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
And they had their chances, 2 offensive rebounds, but they still come up empty. For 3, Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Mitchell's got 5 now.
And off to a strong start offensively. He's got a nice touch.
Tatum kicks to MP. Back to Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. You know, Doris, from the moment Jason Tatum entered the NBA, he has been the guy on his team. How big a burden do you think that is for a player to carry?
Well, Jason Tatum, regardless of how much responsibility he has always worn it gracefully. This young man, from the time he was a little kid in St. Louis, has dreamed of leading an NBA team. He is doing exactly that. Boy, 9 times out of 10, that's going in. I'm sure he surprised himself with the miss.
Stolen by Garland. Bridges against Brown to the inside. Now, here's Nurkic. Not a lot of room. Mobley sets the pick for Garland. 18 feet out. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tatum finds MP. Celtics passing it around. Back to Tatum. 6 to shoot. Pass to MP. And so it looks like the Celtics will retain possession here. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. Number 1, the Celtics.
They had such a strong presence
in the paint. Just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
The three from Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit. The Celtics with the lead. To the paint, and stolen by Mobley. White against Mitchell. Shoots over White. The Cavaliers again can't hit. And so MP will bring it up for the Celtics. MP with video game numbers. How about the 60, 20, and 10 triple-double?
An all-time game in league history. MP just doing everything. This guy is a human cheat code.
Pass to Mitchell from outside the arc. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Mitchell's got 8.
This guy is putting his fingerprints all over the game in this quarter. He has flat out dominated the offensive end.
To the middle. It's tipped. Stolen by Garland. Bridges outside. Back to Garland. Down low. Knocked loose. And now White pushing it up and no one back to stop him.
That's what you call speed, being the difference in transition. Off the steal, Derek White so heads up.
For Cleveland, they've gotten just 3 of their first 9 shots to go down in this game. Nurkic out to Bridges. And another 3 for Cleveland.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Celtics have gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. The drive by MP. And he makes that one. And that's now 6 points for MP. Cleveland's gone 3 of 6, 50% from deep so far tonight. Pass to Bridges. Launches it. That shot is no good. And he's 1 for 3 from the floor. Inside, here's Yang, and MP throws it down.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Mitchell passes to Nurkic. Nurkic setting the pick for Mitchell. Got 3 off the mark. Celtics leading by 3. And the points coming for them now, Greg, in bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
MP finds White. Tatum with a screen on Bridges. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Rocking the rim. MP injecting some energy into his squad.
Well, Cleveland shooting 31% here early on. Not getting the shots they'd like. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hey guys, MP in the last game against the Cavaliers lit up the floor. He had an impressive number of points, and ultimately, he posted a triple-double. He was remarkable in that game. It's not often you see a player that dominant, and I'm sure he wants to keep it going. Guys?
Thanks, David. Yeah, it was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Well, there's no doubt. He certainly looked like he was enjoying himself in that last game. He had his offense flowing.
Hard not to like how dynamic Garland is on the floor. He's a high-energy player who works hard to maximize his impact on the game.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Wara checked in. White gets the screen from Yang. Fires the 3. Scored the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. That's good, and it's Garland with the assist. Garland's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Well, I'm telling you, this guy is doing everything he can to get them where they want to be. He's been on a mission in this period.
MP finds Tatum. Back to MP. Brown with it. There's Garland. A tad short, but it's good off the front iron. Now just a 3-point Boston lead.
Well, such confidence on display from Darius Garland. Doesn't waste possessions, aggressive offensively.
Good on the shot. MP's got 12.
Somebody came to play tonight. 6 out of his first 7.
And the way the Celtics can attack teams' doors with their 5-out set, it's impossible to fully defend it.
Kevin, there is so much space on the floor because they have shooters at every single position and guys who balance that shooting with an ability to get off the dribble drive. This is as good an offense as we've seen. Wow, a lot of distance on that jumper by Darius Garland. Nice.
Tatum dishes to MP. Stolen by Garland. And stolen by MP. Brown outside. Drills it from outside.
You simply must stay attached to Jaylen Brown in a catch-and-shoot situation so dangerous.
Nurkic setting the pick for Mitchell. Shoots over White. And Cleveland again with the bucket.
Well, they're not behind because of this guy. He is putting on a tremendous run.
Celtics passing it around. Hang. And the dunk by MP.
And you look at this scoring outburst by MP. What's incredible is he still has room to grow.
Garland kicks to Mitchell. Six on the shot clock. Lets the 3 fly. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 6 rebounds in the game. Floats it up for MP. Nurkic with the steal. For 3, Mitchell gets it to go from beyond the arc. 16 points for him.
Boy, Mitchell's confidence is off the charts right now. Off the dribble jumper. Yes, sir.
For the Cavaliers, Jeremiah Robinson-Earl comes in for Yusuf Nurkic. And Quinn subbed in for Donovan Mitchell. MP passes to Brown. Back to MP. This one for 3. No good. That's miss number 2. He's 1 for 3. Down low. There's Garland. The shot's good on the assist by Flynn. Garland's got it all tied up now for Cleveland.
Boy, how about the nimbleness to overcome the defense inside. Darius Garland makes his opportunities.
1:58 left to play in the first quarter. Here's Flynn. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Boston's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Launches a 3. And that's good. MP for 3. MP's got 17.
You can see it. Once this guy gets his rhythm, he is so hard to slow down. What an excellent night for him and his team.
And here's Garland for 3. And Pritchard pulls it down. Boston leading by 3. And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thank you, Kevin. Had a chance to catch up with Joe Mazzulla. Now, he feels like Darius Garland is the key to that offense. Coach said not many people can stay in front of Garland one-on-one. He's so shifty. So the rotations defensively have to be decisive and quick. And at the other end, we want to force him to work defensively. Guys, back to you.
All right, David, thanks. Nwora, the pass to Mobley. Here's Garland. The putback. It's good on the putback.
And on the glass so far, it hadn't even been close.
Here's Yang, and the dunk by MP.
Guys, it is clear MP is feeling it, and the best way to keep that rolling is keep giving him the basketball.
Pass to Mobley. They set the screen. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It's on Porzingis. The Cavaliers have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. And he makes the first.
Guys, what you love about Evan Mobley is his ability to impact the game at both ends. Obviously, defense is ahead of the offense right now, but that offense is really growing.
Jason Tatum, he's checked in for Jaylen Brown. And Cleveland with a change here, too. Mann's checked in for Garland.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the 2-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
This is why it's hard guarding Evan Mobley at times. This guy, when he's aggressive, forcing defenders to match his energy.
Evan Mobley, 2 shots.
So he can't get either to fall.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Celtics shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in. MP has been leading the charge for the Celtics. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Back to the action in just a minute. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Celtics?
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
You know, also, they've been incredible on the fast break, taking those chances, playing with great pace.
On the court for Cleveland, we've got Terrence Mann. And it's Nora in at the small forward position.
And hard work on the glass. Once again, guys, they put a lot of effort and focus on the backboard.
Tatum gets the screen from Yang. Tatum's shot is off.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Here's Flynn. Good on the 3-point shot. Flynn's got himself on the board with 3 there.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with the basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Pass to Robinson Earl. Outside Flynn. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. With this pause in the action, let's show you the teams that have scored the most points in the league last season. Number 1, the Celtics.
Yeah, number 1 in the league in terms of points per game a season ago. They play as a team, just really unselfish in terms of their brand of basketball.
Bridges, he's checked in for the Cavaliers. Porzingis finds MP. The Celtics working the ball around now. And again, Boston with the triple.
Wow, MP in the catch and shoot, just ready as soon as he touches the basketball.
Flynn the pass to Mann. Here's Robinson Earl. Bridges outside. Mobley sets the pick for Bridges. Shot clock at 5. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
One thing this team likes about Miles Bridges, Greg, he plays a lot. He's always there.
And Kevin, on a couple occasions, Bridges has been near the top in minutes played. He's got that strong 6'7" frame, and it holds up well over the season.
Mobley kicks to Bridges. Here's Flynn. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Doris, assists aren't just a point guard stat any longer, are they? A lot of big men in the league can distribute very well.
Yeah, Kev, it's really striking to me how multi-dimensional every single position in the NBA has become. As you said, bigs can pass, point guards can attack the cup and score. The game is becoming more and more skilled.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Boston grabs the miss. MP's got 6 rebounds now in the game. To the middle. Here's Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Here's Walsh. Defended by Bridges. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Let's give some credit to the defense for how they're guarding this guy right now because they're refusing to let him get comfortable.
Flynn. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
Pass to Mobley. Here's Robinson Earl. Off target from three-point range.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Oh, what strength and power from Tatum.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Mobley sets the pick for Bridges. There's the triple, and the 3 ball is good. Bridges has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Miles Bridges getting more and more audacious from the three-point line. We see you, sir.
Tatum dishes to MP. Tatum with the screen on Flynn. And the dunk by MP.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Yeah, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Pass to Bridges. Outside Flynn. The 3. Rebound by the Celtics. MP's got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And they hold a huge advantage on the backboard. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Both teams will make substitutions. And it's the Cavaliers with the ball. They trail by 11. Mitchell feeling it out a bit. 3-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got 7 rebounds in the game. Brown outside. Fires the 3. And it's White missing. Last game for the Celtics, they pick up the win against the Cavaliers. Bridges passes to Garland. Mitchell against White. Here's Mobley. And it's MP with the rebound.
Listen, he can make that shot right there, but I do know they have other options they can go to.
The 3 from Tatum. Here's Yang. Tatum at the elbow. Brown finds MP. Goes back up. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Darius Garland picks one up.
And that's a veteran move from MP, using the pump fake to bait the defense.
Jordan Warren. He's checked in for the Cavaliers.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, D.A.?
Kevin, thanks. Darius Garland, the son of former NBA player Winston Garland, said that he was a sponge growing up listening to his dad. He hung on every word about playing point guard. Darius says, I learned the little things much quicker. He taught me at a young age to change gears to keep defenders off balance. Kevin?
And he's doing it. I love the tricks of the trade you just talked about. Thank you so much.
Well, the increasing strength of Jason Tatum is making it harder to knock him off his path. That is nice.
Garland surveying the D. And Tatum pulls it down.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
MP dishes to Brown. Tatum passes to Yang. Nice ball movement by Boston. Tatum setting the pick for White. Jacks up a 3. Drops in the tray. White's got 8 points.
He's not always assertive on the catch, but Derek White, rise and fire from three-point, and it is on target.
And here's Garland for 3. Another miss by Garland. And so MP will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. The 3 from Tatum. It's rebounded by Cleveland.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Bridges for 3. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 8th rebound here tonight. Stolen by Mitchell. And it's good for 2. 18 points for him.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
To the inside. Here's MP. Stolen by Mitchell. On the wing, Bridges. He's got 8.
All by himself, trying to step up. He's got to be frustrated with the miss.
MP outside. Brown gets a screen from Yang. And Brown is good for 3. Brown's got his 2nd bucket of the night.
You can see the work Jaylen Brown has put in to become a range shooter. Nice.
Pass to Robinson Earl. A wide open look here for Garland. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Garland's got 5 points now in the quarter. And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. Zinkas, he's checked in for the Celtics. MP kicks to Brown. From past the arc. It's hauled in by the Cavaliers. Mobley's got his 5th rebound in this one. There's Garland driving the lane. Lays it up off the glass. Garland's got 16 points.
That's what we call a savvy move, folks. Darius Garland can get anywhere he wants using his instinct and his skill.
Davis, the pass to MP. Davis dishes to MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Smart shot fake there by MP. Baited the defender.
This is his 3rd trip to the free throw line.
And, you know, guys, he had a big game at the free throw line in their last outing. And they have yet to miss a shot from the line here this quarter.
Mobley outside. Mitchell kicks to Bridges. Good, and the assist goes to Mitchell. Bridges has got a pair of triples in the second now for Cleveland.
And, boy, has he picked it up since the start of the second. His shots now starting to fall.
Porzingis against Garland. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. Boston leading by 11. Porzingis finds Brown. And the dunk by MP.
And this is outstanding vision by Jaylen Brown. This guy dishing the ball beautifully to his teammates.
Mobley outside to the paint. And that one's good. Mitchell. 20 points for Donovan Mitchell.
And despite the hot start from beyond, they've gotten away from shooting the triple.
Doris, one of the more relentless players in the NBA, Donovan Mitchell.
Kevin, what I love about him is he loves the lead role. He feels very comfortable carrying tremendous responsibility on the offensive end. Donovan, one of the more confident players you'll meet.
Bridges inside. Brown on him. Mobley a screen on White. Clock at 4. Porzingis with the steal. The 3. And it's White missing.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And Mobley throws it down.
The unspoken communication on the alley-oop, and Evan Mobley making his teammate look good.
Porzingis passes to MP. Davis kicks to White. Now here's MP. White left side. Porzingis with a screen on Mitchell. And it's White missing.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Now Garland. And stolen by MP. And so it's Boston. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. From beyond the arc, they've been absolutely tremendous. We've got more in store for you right after this.
Hey everybody, it's halftime. Boy, it's been a rough go so far for the Cleveland Cavaliers.
When you have fewer possessions than your opponent, your chances decrease. They have to find a way to rebound in the second half.
SOF, capital T, soft. I get mad watching them play.
All right, fellas, time now to take a look at these early season standings in the East.
I think for the Cavaliers, they've looked okay early on, but it's going to take a lot of work to get this team to the next tier. Plenty of competition ahead of them and not much room for error.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
Wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Well, it didn't take him long to get that double-double. Already has it halfway through the game.
That takes a level of aggression and a level of focus, and he has brought it all night thus far.
The small and power forwards, the star pair of Brown and Tatum. White is out there with MP, and it's Davis in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Boston 5. White, good.
The real. Come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
And you would expect nothing less from these two, taking pride and making plays.
Nurkic against Davis. Bridges outside. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Celtics passing it around. Here's Yang. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Here's Garland picks one up.
A crafty move there from MP to get to the foul line. The young man, fearless inside.
And both free throws good for MP. The Cavaliers trail by 13. Mobley outside. Pass to Nurkic. Now Bridges. Down low. There's Garland. A kick out to Mobley. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 6th assist on the night. Here's Yang driving inside, and the basket is good. MP's got 46 points.
They are trying to close this out strong, and he's the man who's put you in this position.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. Bridges outside. Pass to Nurkic. And here is Bridges. He's got 11. And it's Mitchell missing. Garland against Brown. And here is MP. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Guys, I don't see how you can't be excited about the future for MP. This guy's got a great head on his shoulders. His first focus is winning, and you don't see that often from a young man this age.
It's Garland with the ball for Cleveland. 15-point game. Mitchell outside. Garland against MP. Can't connect from 13 feet out.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
And they should, because it's when you start turning down that kind of look that your offense can start to bog down a bit.
A lot to like about the way they're playing right now.
but still plenty of time left.
You do like that the offense is humming along. They're putting in the effort to distance themselves.
And here's Mitchell from the arc. And another miss by Cleveland. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on an 11-2 run. MP dishes to Tatum. Back to MP. It's up a 3. And the rebound by Nurkic.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
Pass to Garland. Here's Mobley. Bridges with it. 11 points in the game. The Cavaliers again can't hit. White finds MP. A 15-footer, and it's Boston with another.
80% shooting to start the third, 4 for 5.
The Cavaliers trail by 19. Garland, the pass to Mobley. Bridges with it. Back to Mobley. Pass to Garland. Lets it go from deep. Buries it from three-point range. Garland's got 19 points.
This is one of the game's better three-point shooters. Darius Garland in the house.
Here's MP. And yet another basket.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. Cavaliers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. White against Mitchell. Shot clock at 6. Nice move. And here's Garland for 3. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got his 6th rebound on the night. Brown with the bounce pass. And the dunk by MP.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
Count the basket. 21 points in the game.
Darius Garland clearly in a groove, and his teammates just rely on him to get great production.
It's deflected. And so the ball goes out of bounds. Garland touched it last.
Great instincts from him to get a hand on that pass and tip it out.
And offensively, a little bit of a careless toss. You could have used a better angle on that pass.
And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
We know this about Donovan Mitchell. This guy shows no fear even inside. Draws the foul there.
When Donovan Mitchell, Greg, is on the floor, he is the offense.
Yeah, and that goes beyond just his ridiculous scoring. It gets overlooked that he's also a skilled passer. So one way or another, Mitchell is finding points out there.
Tatum finds MP. MP sets the screen for Brown. Misses the 3. The Cavaliers trail by 16. Now, here's Garland. He's got 21. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Boy, a wide-open shot from his favorite spot. That is one he'd like to have back.
Here's Yang, and the dunk by MP.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
Nurkic kicks to Bridges. Mobley outside for 3. Mitchell gets the three-pointer to fall. Mitchell's got a pair of threes now here in the third for Cleveland. Celtics leading by 15. It's Brown on the wing. Covered by Mitchell. MP deciding where to go with it. Double clutches. Again, what an avalanche! He's been absolutely ridiculous in this game.
You get the sense he just can't miss.
Garland, the pass to Mobley. Outside Garland. Here's Mitchell. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Garland. Garland's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. Nice ball movement by Boston. MP kicks to Brown. MP against Garland. MP outside. And here's Porzingis for a three. Drains the three-pointer. Porzingis has got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Garland on the top of the key. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Out of bounds, Cleveland takes possession.
A moment to check out Darius Garland here. He's coming off an excellent season. He put up about 20 points a game, 7 assists, and 2 rebounds. And what an impact he makes for them on that offensive end.
Right, he can do a little bit of everything for this team, and it shows when you look at the scoreboard.
Jordan Warren. He's checked in for Bridges. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And while we have a chance, let's take a look at the best free throw shooters in the league from last season. MP is number 1.
And no doubt he finished the season right where he should have on that list. He was far and away the best free throw shooter in the league. And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Brown dishes to Davis. Pass to MP. Davis kicks to MP. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers. Outside Garland. Nurkic a screen on Tatum. The 3 from Garland. Porzingis with the rebound. Celtics leading by 16. Back to MP. And good! He hits it again. 60 points. This guy cannot be stopped.
They've had no answer for him in this one.
Garland the pass to Mitchell. A three-pointer off the mark. Austin's gone into the three-point range.
This guy, one of the most elite athletes in the game, Jaylen Brown, finishes beautifully.
Nice job capturing the moments on the AT&T 5G Slam Cam. Garland kicks to Mitchell. Pass to Nora. Now here's Nurkic. Here's Nora. Here's Mitchell. The shot, no good. Great tee that time from Davis. Porzingis with the ball. Now defended by Mitchell. And slam dunk by Tatum.
We know that Jason Tatum is a gamer. This guy willing to take punishment on his way to the cup.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
You love how they've lived in the paint, making the defense just consistently have to collapse and still finding ways to convert.
I think another thing that's striking here tonight, the ball movement is incredible. Again and again, they're making smart passes to ready shooters.
Mobley sets the pick for Flynn. Oh, and he pops it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Nora. A second chance effort. It's hauled in by MP. MP's to the middle. Here's Walsh. Tatum wide open. He fires one. Bangs home the trifecta. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
Getting it done on both ends, and it shows up in the score.
Well, what I love is the energy they're bringing right now. They're ignoring the scoreboard and playing hard.
Mobley the pass to Robinson Earl. Outside Flynn. Will it go? Mobley misses.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
I'll tell you, he's trying to help them extend this lead, but it's been a tough night for him individually.
Flynn dishes to Mitchell. There's the pick. Lets it fly. A nice jump shot from the top of the key. Mitchell's got 12 points here in the second half.
He's shooting the lights out down the stretch, trying to keep them competitive.
MP kicks to Brown. Inside. Here's Yang. Good, he hits again. That's 62 points. 62.
Amazing. A remarkable performance from him so far.
On the wing, Mitchell. He's covered by Brown. Takes the turnaround Jay. The shot by Mitchell, no good. And so, MP will bring it up for Boston. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Brown finds MP. And here's Tatum for three. Warog grabs the board. Well, Cleveland shooting under 40% all in all for the game. To the inside. Here's Mobley. Basket counts. That's 10 points for Evan Mobley.
Man, that is a big-time tough finish. Evan Mobley doesn't back down.
Back to MP. The Cavaliers pull it in. Mobley's got rebound number 8 now on the night. To the paint.
Yeah, easy call.
These are his third and fourth free throw attempts of the game.
In last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Just 4 seconds left here in the third quarter. The deep three from Tatum. MP has been leading the charge for the Boston Celtics. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. We come back right after this. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game. For your teammates, all about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, they've got Miles Bridges. And it's Flynn in at the point guard position. The Cavaliers trail by 21. Here's Bridges. No good. Great D that time from Tatum. The Celtics shooting impressively throughout at 62%. MP passes to Walsh. Bridges against Tatum. 5 to shoot. And he uses the glass on the layup. Tatum's got 22.
Now this is one of the best scorers in the game today. Jason Tatum, we're getting used to performances like this.
Nailed from three-point land.
And with that three, his second of the half, he's equaled his total from before the break.
Here's Yang, and got it! Another basket!
And he's been dominant here thus far.
Shouldering the offense, GA really taking it to the opposition. Pass to Nora. Garland against MP. Count that one. Garland's got 5 points in the quarter.
Coming off a big game, his confidence couldn't be higher, and Coach knows it.
Well, the best players, to me, deliver night after night after night. So as long as he's hot, keep riding it.
And that one drops.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
For Cleveland, they've gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the fourth quarter started. Over to the wing. Down low. There's Garland. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. It's tipped. And the Cavaliers pushing it up now. Here's Robinson Earl. Porzingis with the block.
7'6" wingspan, sending it back. Kristaps Porzingis with the rejection.
Yang passes to Pritchard. Back to MP. Second chance shot. He lays it in. 66 points for MP.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
One thing I enjoy is watching players who don't pay attention to the score. You lock in on the moment and play the right way.
Garland with the bucket.
And bottom line, Darius Garland, folks, a fantastic shot maker.
Yang passes to Walsh. MP kicks to Tatum. MP, no good. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good.
I tell you, no secret that Miles Bridges at his best when finishing at the cup.
Now here's Porzingis. Defense right on him. And the ball goes out of bounds. Pass touched by MP. And a look now at the Celtics' upcoming schedule. On Saturday, they'll begin a road trip starting in Utah up against the Jazz. And then on Monday, they're off to New York to face the Knicks.
And looking at the Hornets matchup, things starting to solidify as that game is going to be number 10 on the year for them. Team getting sharper every time out.
And the Cavaliers making a change here. Nurkic has checked in. And Greg, everyone loves talking trades. Future first-round picks have been moved quite a bit of late, and that's been kind of interesting.
And Kevin, a lot of teams that don't control any of their future first-round picks. With so much pressure to win now, GMs are willing to use draft assets.
To the middle. MP finds Porzingis. The Celtics working the ball around now. And the basket by MP.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now Garland. And here's Nurkic. Pass to Bridges. Back to Nurkic. Lock at 6. Robinson Earl, the pass to Flynn. Baseline try. MP grabs the miss.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Bridges inside. Guarded by Tatum. Bridges shot. Good.
Always helps to get these kinds of looks, right? Super easy to convert from that distance.
Pass to Tatum. MP outside. Tatum passes to Yang. And another one falls.
And that's 70.
He's unbelievable.
Well, you love that they've been able to rely on him time and time again. You love the effort here late.
A nice shot by Flynn.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
MP with a screen on Bridges. Here's Porzingis. And there are the Celtics with another basket.
That's what you call using your size in the painted area. Kristaps Porzingis, easy work right there.
Bridges, right side. Back to Flynn. Nurkic setting the pick for Flynn. On baseline, Jay. Rebound by the Celtics. Porzingis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And again.
What a game. That's 72 points.
He's been simply, Greg, sensational throughout this one. Pass to Robinson Earl. Bridges deciding where to go with it. A three-pointer is right on target. Bridges has got 19 points.
Knocks that one down. 4 triples for the night. 3 in the first half.
Tatum, no good. The Cavaliers trail by 20. There's Garland. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It goes on Jason Tatum.
At Darius Garland.
And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
Previous play is up to review play.
really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Walsh. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Walsh has got his first basket of the night.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
And Kenny Atkinson calls timeout. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Brown is checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Pritchard. Cleveland also making some changes. Mobley comes in for Jeremiah Robinson Earl. And Donovan Mitchell subbed in for Flynn. Great open look there. Garland's got 10 points now just in this quarter.
That's his 5th triple of the night. 2 in the first half, 3 in this one. Huge production.
MP outside. Brown outside. Rebound, Donovan Mitchell.
I'll tell you, even though he's not playing his best basketball, the team has played well and picked it up. I love it.
Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a 3-point play chance for him. And that sends Donovan Mitchell to the free throw line. It's going to be on MP. Davis is checked in for Boston.
And after attempting no free throws in the first half, now he's putting the defense back on its heels.
And here's Tatum for 3. Connects from three-point range. Tatum's got 12 points here in the second half. The Cavaliers trail by 19. Garland, the pass to Nurkic. Back to Garland. Pulls it up. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
Tremendous balance from Darius Garland right there. That's the key to knocking down that initial shot and the opportunity for the N1.
Doris, when the Cavaliers made the trade for Donovan Mitchell, Darius Garland then began to do a lot of his work off the ball.
He had to, Kevin, and he made no secret of the fact that this was an adjustment. When you are accustomed to being the primary initiator, moving off the ball takes time. But to his credit, he's adapted beautifully.
Boston leading by 18. And stolen by Mobley. Good defense by MP. Boston's gotten just 1 of 4 three-pointers to go down for them here in the fourth. They get it back, controls the rebound, and puts it back up and in.
That plays about 2 things. Effort and awareness by MP to track down the board and get the bucket.
Mitchell with it. Bridges outside. Back to Mitchell. Over White. Bank shot. No good. The Celtics shooting it brilliantly here lately. 60% from the field. Yang uses the glass to finish the layup.
I'll tell you, the team is simply riding the hot hand. This guy has been lights out.
Mobley outside. Mitchell kicks to Bridges. Off target from outside. The Celtics shooting so well, 63%. The offense working as one cohesive unit. Pass to Garland. Mobley outside. Out to Bridges. Back to Mobley. Whistle blows, bucket is good, and he'll have a chance at the line to make it a three-point play.
Yeah, and the defense allowing some room here on the inside in the second half, and they're taking advantage. A lot of their points coming from in the paint.
What you have to appreciate so much about Evan Mobley is his strong work ethic. This guy says he wants to be an all-time great, but he also puts in the work. I'll tell you, this lead's not going anywhere with this guy making plays. What a quarter.
The Cavaliers trail by 21. Mitchell outside. Garland finds Bridges. White against Mitchell. Kicks it out to Garland. Back to Mitchell. Shoots over White. The shot by Mitchell, no good.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Here's Garland. The Cavaliers again can't hit.
2 minutes.
Tatum with it. Now defended by Mitchell. Here's Yang. Another one goes. Incredible. And there it is. 82 points.
And this is a game that he will never forget.
Nurkic against Tatum. Back to Garland. Over MP. And a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. Garland's got 36.
There's just something special about a big that can deliver on time and on-target passes. Mr. Nurkic, have at it.
MP dishes to Tatum. Here's MP, and that one good.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout. Big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Celtics.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in there about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this win, they'll move to 6 victories on the season.
And in a 3-game season series, they take the first 2, and certainly they've had the edge in this matchup.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for MP.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
Looking at who's out there now for the man. Good! There's another.
Unreal. He's got the 4th most points ever in an NBA game. This man is on another planet.
I mean, what can you say? One of the all-time individual games in NBA history. Now, here's Garland. Mobley outside for 3. And there's Garland. That's good on the assist by Mobley. Garland's got 39. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Back to MP. And a rebound goes to the Cavaliers.
Whoops. Got caught in between moves there on his way to the rack.
Inside. Garland with the bucket. 41 points for Darius Garland.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
No doubt. It felt like they were a little tight for much of the evening. Now they're in a better flow, but it may be too little too late.
And that's out of bounds. Boston will retain possession.
Cavaliers. Jeremiah Robinson Earl.
Stolen by Garland.
Jordan Wara. Terry.
And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
And boy, they really put in a supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead and it was comfortable, they were not going to relinquish it.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Olden, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew.
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
Good win. Let's keep it going.